Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back for Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 218, Banette. And if you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. So pretty much, I will just say it right now. So, it is about Pokemon, so, well, if you didn't like Pokemon, then why would you watch this? I don't know. So, well, you can choose to mute it or not, because it's not going to be the whole episode, but it's a good amount, so. Anyway. So, pretty much, when was the first time you played, heard of, and seen Pokemon? And what was the first Pokemon game you played? So, for me personally, let's start off with the first part I was saying. The first time I have just played Pokemon was like, I don't know, I would say I was about 11 possibly, or 10, 11 or 10 years old, I would say. And the first time that I really heard of it was I don't know, I think, I think I know. So pretty much where I would when I back in, yeah, because I would be at elementary school back then, so pretty much the big thing was back then, so many of my classmates had Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards, and I always see these Pokemon cards, and I was like, wow, these are awesome. And then I eventually wanted to get, hey, look at that, it's not a shiny, but we got the recycle bin with the Banette. So that's what Banette's normal color looks like, so yeah. So awesome, finally, because there was one other recycle bin that was going up, because there is a total of 4 recycle bins in the main grass area. There might be some more like on the left where you have to use cut and all that, but glad it worked out. So awesome. This is the special spot, it seems, so that's good. So it seems like so if I get a total of 4 in a row, not all at once of course, because I just got a heal powder then. But if I get 4 in a row, then I'll just stick with this one. Or if one doesn't work out and it keeps being Garbodor, then I'll just switch to another recycle bin. That sounds like a good plan. And pretty much how I just reset it was just the one I was in the last episode, I just encountered it and just ran away from the Garbodor. So that's how it resets that. You don't have to leave the area or anything, it seems. But yeah, so anyway, that was like the big thing back then. And and now it's funny because now I'm really into Yu-Gi-Oh, like actually playing it. And sometimes the Pokemon trading card game when I'm really up to it. Just the Game Boy Color one though, because yeah, just the current one. I just hate how the system works where you only could play while it's online, and I just don't like that. I wish you had like a AI decks that you can go up against. That would be really fun. But either way, so yeah, that was like the first time I really heard of Pokemon, and I was just thinking it was all about cards. But then when I found out more about it, of course I found out there was games, and I was like, oh, I remember just going to GameStop, and I still do whenever I go to get games. GameStop I just have so many memories with, because I used to just always go there and get like any of the pre-owned games I can get, and yeah, I just pretty much would just get it, and then right before a week passed, I would return it just so I would get my full money back, because I think you can still do that now. Even though it may annoy the employees because they know you're just gonna return it right before it is, so you'll get a full refund. It only works for pre-owned games as long as you have the receipt and all that. So, but anyway, I used to do that all the time when I was back when I had my DS Lite, and I used to just get the Game Boy games or the DS games, and it was awesome. It was an awesome time. Yeah, back when GameStop used to sell Game Boy games and GameCube games, stuff like that. But they don't sell that anymore, at least the last time I seen. And yeah. So anyway, so pretty much the first Pokemon game that I have ever played, to my memory, I don't think it was a main RPG Pokemon game like how Pokemon Y is and Soul Silver and all that. You know how like you just catch Pokemon battle and all that. But I believe the first one that I played was for the DS. It was called Pokemon. I think it was called Pokemon Rumble. I forget what it was exactly called, but oh yeah, I never checked what level is this thing. Oh, 46. Okay, so I won't have Grudge. Good. Awesome. So I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about using a Master Ball just right away just because I believe it'll kill itself. So that's awesome. Good. But yeah, I forget what it's called, but it's a Pokemon game where you have to just I think you're looking over an area, and you're in like a blimp. And I'm pretty sure it's called Pokemon Rumble, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's also possibly the name of the game for the Wii. I don't know. I don't really play those kind of Pokemon games anymore. I just play these the main RPG ones just because these are the ones I most enjoy. So yeah, definitely it seems like whenever I get at least one Banette, that seems like that's the recycle bin you want to keep going for because it seems like it's just gonna keep being Banette each time. So unless maybe next Thursday when I come back, this won't have the same just Banette only. So I don't know. But either way, it was great. Finally got some Banette counters. So now it's technically the first real actual Banette episode, even though that was the last episode, but this actually has Banette, so we are officially shiny hunting Banette. So anyway, so yeah, that was the first Pokemon game that I played, and I used to enjoy those just because I really had nothing to do back then. It was either I would just go outside and try to find people who were not really friends, just acquaintances, and the ones who were rarely my friends, either they would move or, well, they didn't move just because of me. Like, I mean, they would have to move just because I had to live somewhere else or something along those lines. And I was just really didn't have many friends, just in general, because school was it's not a fun place for me. I wasn't like bullied. I was like just alone. I didn't really have that many interests that most people have. But yeah, so anyway, so I really can't think of the exact name because I'm sure it's not Pokemon Rumble now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. But that is definitely the first one that I played. I was thinking at first maybe it was Pokemon Diamond that I first played. I think that was the first main RPG Pokemon game that I ever played because I remember that for sure. And but I don't know. I don't think that was. I'm pretty sure that Air Balloon one, like I said, was the first Pokemon game that I played. So yeah, well, I'm curious to know what was yours, your whole first experience with Pokemon. And if you get confused in the episode, of course I'll be putting it in the description down below, just so you have a more detailed description of my question. So yeah. So anyway, let me think. What did I want to talk about? Because yesterday I left off with, I think, talking about streaming? I don't know if I was talking about streaming or talking about, I don't know. I don't really remember. Well, I guess I'll just talk about the whole streaming thing. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. I'll talk about it after the streaming thing, but with the streaming, so like I was saying, if it wasn't the very last thing I was talking about, I was saying that I want to hope for a good detailed description of like a way for you all to vote what I should do for each stream, because I want to make sure the stream is just really an hour, but hey, maybe sometimes I'll record for longer if I eventually get my own personal internet connection, just so I don't annoy other people because they use the internet connection too, so I don't want to like just take up a lot of the day. I'm already taking up a decent amount of time of the day as it is, but yeah. So, anyway, so I hope there's like a description I can put just for streams and have like, have numbers assigning certain things like games or something along those lines. And if you want to vote, what I'll do, you'll put in chat that number, and that number, of course, will have, let's say, number 1 is Pokemon trading card game. Then it will have the, then if y'all vote 1 a bunch of times in the chat, then I'll just boot up the good old Visual Boy Advanced and play some Pokemon trading card game. Because even if I don't have a stand, I can easily just hold the Kindle with one hand and just record my computer, or I can do the other way around and have the computer record my Kindle, because I also have it on my Kindle as well. So yeah, but there's plenty of games that I have and things that I can do that I'm sure you all would be interested in, because most of these things, of course, I'm pretty good at the games. That's why I like them so much. They're not super hard to where it would just piss me off a lot, and really none of my games do that. The only certain game that would be, if pissed off at all, is, I don't own it yet. I do want to own it, called Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's only when like someone's being a dick and they're like killing me and my friend or my friends just for no reason, just because they want to kill, and then I'm hunting them down, trying to get my revenge to kill them. So that's really the only way I would be pissed at a game, because back then I used to always be just play those kind of games just because I was bored. I didn't care if I get pissed. I didn't care who I hurt in my anger. But now I make sure I'm way more considerate. And yeah, so that's pretty much the whole thing for the streaming thing. I'm just really excited because all this built up, and I'm really hoping I'll actually be able to stream. Hoping my internet connection is hopefully strong enough, and let alone I'll hopefully be able to have the equipment to stream. That would be really awesome, because I feel like that would bring a lot more, bring the channel a lot more just out there, because like I said, right now it's still a very, very small channel. Not many at all know about it. Only a few, the only really ones, my best friend that knows about it, my family, and I believe some people that I've met in real life that just, I just brought it up in one way or another. But yeah, I think streaming would be a really awesome way just to have the channel grow and have it more found out. I just don't like, advertising, just saying, hey, see my channel, but if people are like interested in shiny hunting and all that, then I'll recommend them my channel and like give them exactly what I do and how I shiny hunt. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's up with that whole stream thing. And so the episode will end in like probably one more encounter. So unless this is a shiny and I'm trying to catch it, but okay, no, it's not. So we'll do one more. Whether this is the Pokemon encounter or not, this will be the last one for the episode. So hopefully I'll talk about what I wanted to talk about the next episode. So yeah. Oh yeah, before I say end of the episode, my neck is feeling a lot better now. It's not completely healed, but it's feeling a lot better. So anyway, I don't want to drag this on. If you enjoyed the episode and you want to support me to donate to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below. I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.